South Africa is waiting. Thank you very much, President.
Amandla. Viva EFF, viva! Viva EFF, viva! Thank you very much, fighters and the ground forces of the EFF, the leadership of the EFF, and members of the media, the staff from Treasury. We want to thank you for your discipline, and we hope that even when we leave here, there will not be a single paper left on the ground, because this city belongs to the EFF, and we must look after it to demonstrate to the entire country that EFF has got capacity to govern. So we can only do that by leading by example. Comrades, I'm not here to speak. I spoke to you earlier. The TG who sits in the committee on finance is going to read the memorandum to the Treasury. But our demands are very simple. We want the Reserve Bank to belong to South Africa if we want to guarantee the sovereignty of South Africa. Why do we have private shareholders in the Reserve Bank? We are here to say, why is our data expiring? But the phone is not expiring, but the data is expiring. So we don't want data to expire. We don't want airtime to expire. I must buy 100 Rand airtime and I must decide when to use it. There shouldn't be a fool somewhere deciding on when I should use the data. This data, you students are using it to do research. You, the unemployed youth, are using it to search for jobs. We are not asking for luxury. We met with MTN and we told them we don't want this thing of data expiring and airtime. We equally want them to reduce the money for data because it is more expensive in South Africa compared to other countries. This treasury is the one that is running South Africa. They are the ones who decide where to put money. They have not been putting money in massive infrastructure. They have not been putting money in projects that are going to create jobs and grow the economy. Our economy has been growing with 1% because of the Treasury saying we must put in place measures that are going to cut money. And that money they cut from essential services, from the things that serve black people. They cut money in education, they cut money in health, they cut money in police. You know, there was a by-election in 24 in Soweto. And then one of the voting stations, it's a barracks. That's where police stay. It's a voting station. It has got 400 registered voters. Out of 400, only 130 voted. Of the 130 people who voted, 118 policemen and their wives voted for the ANC this past Wednesday. 118 policemen in uniform. They don't have toilets in their police stations. They are not well looked after. They are paid peanuts. They still vote for a party that pays them peanuts. But they must know we don't hate them for that. At least they expose their stupidity. But we will continue to fight for them so that they get better salaries. In the same barracks, and you can't tell if that thing is a police station. The grass is long, hiding the building. That's where they work. No one is cutting the grass. the same police still vote for the ANC. Sometimes you just watch and ask yourself, are we really, really normal? Why? You can't say policemen can't read. You can't say they are illiterate. They are voting for food parcels. They are not getting food parcels. They can read. And what is worse about police? Some of you say police is matric. Police is not matric. For you to be a police after matric, you must go to a police college. That is a post-matric qualification. Highly learned. Yet, vote in an illiterate manner. And you ask yourself, where does this country go to? We want the planning powers of our country to be removed from treasury. It must be a decision of politicians as to what are we going to do this year. And the treasury must just take out the money and finance what the politicians have said they are going to do this year. On Wednesday, we are going to listen to another lie. There will not be a plan to create jobs. There will not be a plan to grow the economy. There won't be money to give to Transnet. There won't be money to give to state-owned enterprises. They want to privatize them so that we can be unemployed. PRASA, Transnet, ESCOM, and all those state institutions that are owned by government, they were created to create jobs for white Afrikaners. Now that our white Afrikaners have gone to America, but we must close those things and not give them money so that you cannot get jobs. You need to ask yourself, what is a big infrastructure here in Tshwane that government is building? There's no any big project in Tshwane that is presided by government. And then where do you expect to get jobs if there is no project that must create jobs? Which factory has been opened? Which